Welcome to Top 5, a hard-hitting combination of great fight action. In this episode, we count down from 5 to 1 some historic boxing firsts. He stood just under 6 foot tall, a short reach, crooked arm and blind in one eye, but Smoking Joe Frazier is a heavyweight legend. The first man to win Olympic gold and 6 years later the professional heavyweight title. Our boxing first, number 5.
Champion Joe Frazier in the black trunks moves out for the first round with his customary bobbing and weaving style. Frazier is a dynamite puncher who can bomb with either hand. Customers can't afford to glance away when Frazier's throwing punches, as many times it's all over when they glance back. Ron Stander in red trunks is a slugger who loves to stand toe-to-toe and have it out. Ron's not changing his style tonight, and everyone knows his long suit is courage. So now it's up to champion Joe Frazier to answer the challenge. Bone-crushing punches here in round 1, thrown by both fighters. An excellent ringside shot of the action. Everyone is shocked to see that Stander is forcing the fight. Champion Joe Frazier is actually being forced backwards. This has never happened before in all of Joe Frazier's previous title defenses. Champion Joe Frazier looking to get in that one big left hook that can end the fight here in round 1. Two fine shots to the body by champion Joe Frazier. And Frazier spins challenger Ron Stander. Ron doesn't seem to be awed by champion Frazier's punching power. It's round 2, and again Ron comes right out to stand up to Joe, punch for punch. But Smoking Joe Frazier is certainly no stranger to this type of fighting, and no man has ever stood toe-to-toe with Frazier and finished the fight standing on his feet. Those who went the distance always fought a defensive battle to last the entire fight. Frazier's putting on more pressure here in round 2. Ron, surprisingly, is keeping pressure on Frazier, backing him up. Frazier won the World Heavyweight Championship 2 years ago when he stopped Jimmy Ellis in 5 rounds to take the title. But it wasn't until Joe took a unanimous 15-round decision from Muhammad Ali last year that he received complete recognition as the finest heavyweight in the world. It was unquestionably Frazier's greatest victory in his 7 years as a professional. Referee Zach Clayton separates the fighters. No one expected challenger Ron Stander to carry the fight to Joe Frazier. But here in round 2, Ron is doing exactly that, backing up the champion. At the beginning of round 3, it looks like champion Joe Frazier is taking over. Ron's eyes are cut, and while he has landed some good shots on Frazier's head, nothing seems to slow down the champion. Frazier getting in some very hard shots to the body, and Ron comes right back with some of his own. No one has ever seen champion Joe Frazier backed up against the ropes, as Ron Stander is doing to him this evening. Ron's big win last year was over Manuel Ramos, who was ranked 5th in the heavyweight division. That victory was the big reason Ron is getting a shot at the heavyweight title. The 226-pound Stander is giving a fine account of himself with the champion. A good right to the body by challenger Ron Stander. Ron still going forward, still making Frazier back up. Challenger Stander certainly doesn't look like a 10-to-1 underdog here in round 3. A beautiful exchange by both fighters, but Frazier seems to be getting the best of it here in round 3. A bone-crushing left by Joe Frazier, and Stander looks like he's in trouble. Frazier pressing the attack here in round 3. This is what champion Frazier is famous for, finishing his man when he's in trouble. And that's the end of the round as Zach Clayton separates the fighters. No one believed Stander would be around by the 4th round, but the sports writers underestimated Ron's courage and fighting ability. The bad cuts over Ron's eyes are going to be a big problem as the fight continues. Look at Ron carry the attack to the champion. Stander never stops trying to get in that one big shot to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Those are angry-looking cuts over Stander's eyes, and referee Zach Clayton is watching Ron closely. Those are stinging punches by champion Joe Frazier. Wicked uppercuts on the inside. Stander very wild with those punches. Frazier is toying with his man here in round 4. Frazier very relaxed now. Joe knows he's in complete control here at the end of round 4. The doctor is called in to examine Ron. The fight is over. Stander is too badly cut to continue. It goes into the record book as a 5th round knockout for Joe Frazier, still the heavyweight champion of the world.
At number 5, Smoking Joe Frazier was the first man to win Olympic gold and a professional world title in the heavyweight division. Floyd Patterson and Cassius Clay won Olympic and professional titles, but their medals were at lighter weights.